got me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. Guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall.
Kupala is a deity in Slavic mythology associated with fertility, water, and happiness. She was traditionally attached to the festivities of the summer solstice, organized to pay tribute to her and guarantee a prosperous harvest. The deity was closely associated with the natural world, specifically with bodies of water and vegetation. Kupala had the ability to manipulate the growth of plants and improve soil fertility. Due to her association with water, she was considered a guardian of rivers, lakes, and springs. Additionally, people would sometimes call upon her for the purpose of healing. Legend has it that Kupala used to manifest near water bodies and bestow blessings of abundance and fertility upon people. Elaborate rituals and games were traditionally held to celebrate the summer solstice in honor of the goddess Kupala. The Slavs would perform dances around bonfires, as they held the belief that these could cleanse and purify. The Zoraya were sisters in Slavic mythology, affiliated with the morning and evening stars. Zoraya Utranyaya was regarded as a goddess of dawn, light, and regeneration.
While her specific origins are shrouded in mystery, she is believed to have emerged from the depths to help forge life within the universe. With connections to nature, seasons, and the cycle of life and death, Mara is held with reverence and great significance. Mara represents various aspects of the human experience. As the goddess of winter and the moon, she embodies the cold, darkness, and the passing of time. In some tales, Mara is associated with death and rebirth, serving as a guide in the transition between life and the afterlife. Her role in mythology reflects the deep reverence and understanding of the cyclical nature of existence. She is often depicted as a veiled woman, embodying the mysterious and ethereal aspects of her nature. The color white is closely tied to Mara, symbolizing purity, winter, and the blank canvas from which new life emerges. Other symbols associated with Mara include snowflakes, owls, and the moon, each carrying their own significance within the Slavic mythology and the Latvian mythologies. The Latvian goddess Mara is not only associated with winter and death, but she also embodies the enigmatic presence of the demon Mara. This elusive entity has long intrigued scholars and researchers, with its origins also shrouded in mystery. The Mara demon is known to visit people in their sleep, causing nightmares and sleep paralysis. These nocturnal visitations often leave individuals in a state of fear and unease, unable to move or scream. The demon feeds upon the negative energy extracted during these sleep paralysis experiences. This nature reminding us of the ethereal and oftentimes unsettling nature of the night. Similar entities exist in other cultures as well, such as the old hag in English folklore and the mora in Spanish and Portuguese traditions.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Are you ready to get spooky? Should I talk in this voice the whole night? Or should I talk in my regular voice? I will let you decide. Alright, here I come. Hello, readers and digital people, and welcome to GPReeds. I am your host, Skeleton Reads. How have you all been? Are you having a great Halloween season so far? And do you have plans for the big day tomorrow? I unfortunately have to work, so today is my Halloween. How have you all been? I've missed every single one of you. It's been a crazy harvest season working at the farm. The real friends are the grants we made along the way, apparently. Yes, I totally agree. Yeah, they did me dirty. They really, really did. And yes, Goranska, this will be on the test. Let's say hi to everyone. Good to see you, Vexus. It's been a long time, my friend. And Zeus, glad to see you here as well. I'm glad you made it. And Spock, my good friend, welcome. Agnieszka, welcome, and you should be afraid. It is spooky season. FNAF Girl, glad you made it. Anna Kirk, glad you made it as well. Lotus of the Sun, if that, whatever just happened, doesn't give you nightmares, nothing will. It's the eyes. The eyes always tell, because the eyes are the portals to the soul. And sometimes you need your soul reprogrammed, so we project certain eyes into your eyes. Trick-or-treating tomorrow sounds fun, Spock. Ah, Lotus of the Sun, I am so sorry. We are screwed. Harvey Midnight, good to see you. You always make the Halloween streams, don't you? Every time. Alright, sounds like fun. Alright, so tonight let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to explain everything we're going to do tonight. It's going to be different from our other Halloween celebrations, and the reason behind that is because, like I said, this harvest season has been completely insane, and I have had no time for anything. But, as you've seen just a few minutes ago, you got some sneak peeks. Sneak peeks? You got some sneak peeks of High Five Friends 9. Yes, it is completely insane. Yes, you're going to get a lot of answers. And yes, you will find out how the critters play in the High Five Friends. Yes, they do have a part in all of this, and yes, it will be revealed in High Five Friends episode 9. Also, another thing I didn't have time to finish, but it'll be around for the spooky season and into Thanksgiving. Asterian Grimoire will return with a brand new story. I really wish I could have released it today, but alas, things didn't turn out as planned. Alright, so what we're going to do tonight, start out with looking at, well actually, you know what, I'm going to do it in a little bit different order than I originally planned. We're going to start out with a creepypasta adventure story, a choose your own adventure, and I'll let you all decide which one we go to. Then, after the creepypasta adventure, we will be giving away, yes, we'll be giving away items tonight. Did I bring it? I did. Okay. You don't have to pick a specific shirt, but one of you all will be receiving a GPReeds official shirt, either the I Don't Give a Flying Farmhouse shirt, if you like this design, or you can get, I don't have it with me, but you can get the Happy from High Five Friends shirt that says, I don't do that anymore. And if you don't like either of those shirts, there are actually some beta designs for the Gorillas Fan Project shirts that you can reserve as your prize, and you'll be receiving one as soon as they're finished. So yes, we're giving away a t-shirt, and I will explain how that works after the game, but stay tuned because you definitely do not want to miss it. There are certain aspects of the video, certain parts of the video you will have to follow if you want to win a free t-shirt. Okay. And then, after we play the game, we will be heading over to TikTok to see if we can find some real scary videos, some true ghost encounters and UFO encounters. And after we do that, then we'll actually between this and that, we'll be doing the first part of the t-shirt giveaway. Then, after we do the videos, we'll do another part of the t-shirt giveaway, and then we'll wrap things up. Roughly, this is going to be about an hour, 2 hours. It's not going to be very long of a party, but it's still going to be a party nonetheless. Oh, and towards the end, that's the last part. The last part, we will be playing, of course, our classic Jackbox TKO. And I do believe I have TKO 7. If not, or 7, 2. If I do not, we'll just play the original TKO because it's just hilarious. Alright, I'm going to go back into the chat for a few seconds, and then we will get started. I wish I could dress up and hand out candy. Yes, the candy bowl. I always look forward to the candy bowl from Nick, aka Nightmind. It'll be fun. Oh, hello, CNK114. I wish you could be here. You're here in spirit. Pandora's World, how are you doing? Great to see you. You just missed the sneak preview of High Five Friends 9. Thank you. This gold mask is great. I love it. It fits perfectly. And I can actually breathe in it. Can I play for the fan-based gorilla t-shirt even though you're in the you're already getting one. Don't double dip. You can get another show. There may be multiple designs, so maybe you can just get both designs. Alright. Sneaky Preek. Yes, Sneaky Preek. Let's get started on Choose Your Own Adventure game. Before this gets out of hand, because I feel like it's gonna get out of hand very quickly. This should be turned all the way. Let me make sure. Okay, we should be good.
A hideous noise jars you from a sound slumber. It sounds like the shrill whistle of distant bottle rockets being set off, but at a frantic, uneven pace in your kitchen. You bolt upright, wincing at the high-pitched cacophony.
Okay. Alright, here are our two choices, everyone. Do we sleep tight and ignore it, or do we investigate? I will let you decide. There may be multiple designs, so if you win, we'll talk about it. FNAF Girl. Always investigate. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for passing on the hi from user. I appreciate it. Investigate. That's 2. Let's head on in. 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we're heading on in.
Still groggy from Flub's 2 a.m. tantrum, you stumble into the kitchen
Who
and
is
flick the lights
Flubs?
on. On the way in, you notice that her litter box is empty. Searing light assails your retinas, and your scowl deepens. When your eyes finally adjust to the light, they're greeted by something that stuns you momentarily. Right in front of you is your plump companion madly clawing at the back door with a frightful vigor. Flub was never the type of cat to exert herself, and yet here she was, whittling away at the door with claws which were dulling rapidly from the effort. She was terrified. If you didn't know better, you'd say she was trying to escape the home by any means necessary. The sight of your cat unraveling gives you pause, and then you cock your head to the right towards the sink. Above the sink is a window half concealed by tattered drapes. The window itself is pocked with deep fissures. It looks like when a prisoner carves check marks into a wall to count the days of their confinement, except etched into the glass. When you walk closer, the blood in your extremities goes cold, and your brow furrows in shock. Near some of the scratches are paw print-sized bloodstains. When you look back to the door, you notice the same small smattering of red. Your cat hasn't just dulled its claws trying to escape. In its panic, it's filed its nails down to the pulp. Flub has been clawing at the windows and the walls and the door with such ferocious desperation that its little paws are bleeding.
No, not Flubs. Not poor little Flub. No. He just clawed to the pulp? Really? That's horrible. Okay, should we call the vet? I'm losing the voice now. Should we call the vet or should we check outside? Checking outside seems incredibly dangerous. I mean, we should call the vet at some point, but should we call them now? That's the choice here. Call the vet, Spock says. That's 1 vote. 2 votes, vet. Call the vet, 3 votes. Alright, we're calling the vet.
At this point, your blood is chilled slush. The sight of your cat like this freezes you in panic.
If my blood is chilled slush, wouldn't I be dead right now?
You try to come up with some kind of rational explanation. You try to think of what to do. You try to call out to Flub to soothe her.
Flub.
But the words stick in your throat, and you are frozen. You decide it would be best to look up the number of an emergency 24-hour vet nearby. But as you turn away from the door, Flub hisses fiercely at you. Her focus is unwavering, and so you think maybe you should indulge her, or at least check it out.
Should we check it out? We don't have any other choices. We're gonna have to check it out. If we wait till we get another choice, we do not.
You pick the cat up and place her in the middle of the kitchen. She paws at your hands ineffectively. You unbolt the back door to check outside, but the moment you crack the door, the cat bolts, making a hasty exit into the woods that flank your backyard.
Okay, what are my choices? Do I even have choices? Okay, should I pursue Flub, or should I wait until daylight when things are finally safe? What should we do? Slushy blood. Why does that sound so good? Sounds like slushy tiger's blood. Tastes like strawberry. Oh. Sure, it tastes just like strawberry and pennies. Wait until daylight. Pursue Flub. Alright, we have 3 pursues and 1 wait until daylight. 2 wait until daylight. 3 pursues. Alright. That one made 4 pursues. We're going to pursue.
You decide to chase after Flub before she can get herself into any trouble. Besides, your curiosity at what has her so spooked overtakes you.
It's your mom. I'm sorry, it's so stupid. Okay, do we have choices? We're just standing here overtaken, apparently. Okay, should we continue to pursue Flub, or should we take a few things first? Like, I guess, flashlights and weapons? Should we stock up on weapons first, or should we just keep pursuing our beautiful little Flub? Please do not turn Flub into a person. That is terrifying, Zeus. Alright, so we've got some big blood, tastes like metal, realistically. Yes. Take to be prepared. 1 prepared, 2 prepared. Be prepared. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, you got an ad. I'm sorry, I need to turn that off. Take a few things. Okay, everybody says take a few things. We're gonna take a few things.
Before setting off into the woods, you take a moment to consider bringing 1 or 2 things with you for the sake of caution.
Okay. What are the 1 or 2 things we take? We're just going to silently think about it. Thinking. Oh crap, we got 4 choices this time. Alright, so should we grab our phone? Should we grab a bat to protect ourselves with? Should we grab a knife to protect ourselves with? Or should we grab the flashlight first? I, for one, would probably grab the flashlight first and use that to find the knife, and then go with the knife and the flashlight. And then maybe grab the phone third, and have that just in case. Flub is still alive, Zeus. Flubs are still alive. Come on. Between phone and knife. Alright, FNAFco, it was great to see you. Hope you get to come back. Can you pick more than one? You can, but you have to pick one first. Alright, so we've got right, it's a baseball bat, I'm sure. Alright, so we've got flashlight, and then a phone and knife. Let's just make that both. So we got phone, knife, and the flashlight. And a bat. Okay, it's 2 flashlight, 1 on everything else. That's true, phones do have a flashlight. Yes. It could be an older phone, you don't have a flashlight in it. I'm going team bat. Alright, so that's 2 bats. 2 bats and a flashlight, I believe. No, that's 1 for everything. 2. Okay, I need to go back. Yes. Yeah, I can turn off the stream ads. 1 second. It just does it automatically, but I believe I can turn it off. Okay, yeah, we got 2 flashlights, 2 bats. Both phone and knife are most diverse. Alright. So we're gonna narrow it down since we're tied. Bat or flashlight? That's all we can vote for now. Revote either bat or flashlight. Unless Hobby Midnights. Bat, okay. Do we have a second for the bat? Bat. 2 bats, 1 flashlight. All we need is 1 more bat. Or 2 more flashlights. Okay, we have 2 flashlights, 2 bats. And Kirk finishes it off with flashlight. We're going for the flashlight. AKA a torch.
A shard of moonlight grazes the forest floor. Before setting off, you decide it would be prudent to get some light. You fish your emergency flashlight out from under the sink and flick it on to make sure the batteries are still good.
Flashlight. Those things
a bright
suck.
beam of light shoots out, much to your relief.
Okay, so it works. Alright, now what do we grab next? Do we go ahead and pursue Flub? Do we grab the bat? Do we grab a phone, or do we grab the knife? Now that we have a flashlight, like I said, personally I would go for the knife, but I'm going to let you all decide. Alright, have a great work day. It was great to see you, Zeus. I'm so happy you got to show up. Have a wonderful Halloween if I don't see you again, and have a wonderful night at work, or day. I believe it's midday? I don't know. Have a great one. Alright. We got 2 knives, 1 bat. We just need 1 more. Actually, 2 bats, 2 knives. We just need 1 more vote. Either a knife or a bat. 2 bats, 2 knives. Can anybody break the tie? Can anybody break the tie? I bet your mama can break the tie. I don't know. I need to stop doing that. It's so stupid. Can anyone break the tie? Knife or bat? Knife or bat? Or is it up to me? Okay, I'm gonna break the tie. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the knife, Because I said I would get the knife next to break the tie.
You already have a flashlight to light the way, but you've seen bobcats and huge snakes in those woods before, so you decided it would be prudent to bring along something with which to defend yourself. From a drawer in your room, you fish out a 14-inch Bowie knife.
Whoa, that's a
gifted to
big
you by your
knife.
grandfather on a hunting trip.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a small machete. I guess we're ready to go.
With renewed confidence, you step into the forest behind your house. Shining your light at the ground reveals no tracks that you can follow, but you can at least see what's in front of you, and you make note of gnarled redwoods, decrepit conifers, stripped bare by the season, and even a black spruce you planted when you first moved into the house years ago. Even if you can't find your cat, you breathe a sigh of relief knowing that you'll at least be able to navigate back to the house. After 45 minutes of searching, somewhat aimlessly, you come to a small clearing. You inspect it with your light and see an empty open cooler, some ratty tents, and a doused fire. You don't remember smelling a bonfire that evening, so you wonder who was camping here, and when. Then you notice a sheet of paper poking out from one of the tents. As you approach the tent, though, your ears prick up at the distant sound of leaves rustling and twigs snapping.
Alright, so should we go investigate the noise of the leaves and all the twigs snapping? Or should we read the letter first? I'll let you decide. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up the thing for after this. I forgot to do it. Alright, so noise first, noise first. Alright, and noise. We're gonna go and investigate the noise.
With slow, cautious footsteps, you approach the source of the noise. Your heart pounds as you track it. The noise grows louder, but you can barely see the naked branches in front of you, let alone whatever is moving around. Flub? You call out in a hushed voice. You freeze and wait to see if the noise persists. A minute passes. You're frozen like a statue. Whatever is out there has stopped moving. Another minute goes by and suddenly you become aware of a tremendous pressure mounting in your head and chest. You've been holding your breath without realizing it. You exhale sharply and take in a deep lungful of air. Just as you inhale, the silence of the forest dissolves. The noise that you were tracking is back, but less deliberate than before, and it's hurtling towards you. Before you can react, you're knocked flat and splayed out on the bed of leaves and dead branches. Your knife flies out of your hands. You scramble in the dirt for it and finally coil your fingers around its base and pull it free from its pouch, not a moment too soon. You strike wildly, unable to see what toppled you. Finally, you feel the blade graze something, and you hear a whimper as warm blood sprays across your forearm. You press your attack and make it to your feet. You swing and stab into the fleshy beast until you can't hear any more noise coming from whatever knocked you over. Your heart threatens to pound free from your ribcage. Fatigued, you drop the knife and take a moment to compose yourself.
Okay, so I guess we catch our breath.
Trembling, you collapse onto the ground for a moment. Aside from a few scrapes and bruises, you don't seem to be any worse for wear. After catching your breath and thanking your lucky stars, you get back to your feet with renewed resolve. Hopefully Flub didn't run into anything that dangerous.
I would assume he did, since he was freaking out and raked his own claws off. I guess we have to go deeper into the woods. I don't see another option.
You work your way deeper into the woods and continue on until the light of daybreak peeks through the treetops.
Great.
With no sign of Flub and no trail to follow, you grow despondent until a distant meowing pricks your ears up.
No Flub, my baby!
Full sprint, you run towards it, hoping Flub doesn't mistake you for a charging predator. You skid to a halt when you see your impish pudgeball perched onto the branch of a tree. Flub, you call out. She still looks rattled and she takes off once again.
No!
This time
Come
you
back,
won't
kitty!
let her out of your sight. You keep pace with her, weaving through branches and bounding over sprawling roots. The two of you eventually emerge from the forest and Flub stops on a dime, which, in turn, forces you to skid to a halt next to her. You scoop Flub up in your arms, but she hisses and paws at you to get loose.
Flub!
What is wrong with you, you think? Gingerly, she moves into the street, as if to beckon you forward.
Okay, should we grab Flub again, or should we just follow her and trust our cat? What should we do? I say, I don't know, just follow. Personally, I'd probably pick her back up because, I don't know, cats usually know where to go, so it's hard. That's a hard one. Trust the cat, that's 2 follow. Grab Flub, we're gonna get run over. Okay, so we got 1 grab and 2 trust. 2 grab and 2 trust. Do we have a tiebreaker, or is it gonna be up to me? Do we have 1 more grab or 1 more trust? Follow. Alright, Agnieszka, we follow. Ah, Phantasm. Yes, happy Halloween, my good friend. Glad you made it. How are you? We need to catch up. I've heard a lot has changed, and I really want to know what all happened. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing as well as you can, my friend. Let's follow Flubs.
You cock your brow in confusion, but feel compelled to follow along. Where is she leading you, you wonder? The streets are serene and empty. Not surprising given that this is the crack of dawn in a sleepy, small Pacific Northwestern town. You round a corner at the behest of your cat and recoil in horror. There's a trail of eyes.
Trail of eyes? Are you kidding me?
Pairs neatly lining the
The
sidewalk.
frick?
And absent any blood. Like they just fell free from their sockets and landed gracefully on the cement.
What?
Flub hers as if to get your
What
attention.
the Flub, why are you purring? Girl, why are you purring? Holy frick. Do we keep following this crazy cat, or do we call for help? Because this is terrifying. What the frick, Flubs? Why did you lead us to eyeballs? Is there a freaking witch around here? Is it a hag? It's fine, Phantasm. We had a High Five Friends preview for the intro. Uncovered Worlds, Luna, you made it! Yay, I'm so happy, I'm so glad. I hate that you missed, I'll have to show it again. You missed the High Five Friends preview. It was at the very beginning. You definitely want to see that. And happy Halloween in advance. Very glad you made it. Yeah, Flub, what the frick, Flub? Okay, we got 1 follow, 1 call for help. Which one should we do? 2 follows, 1 call for help. All we need is 1 more follow or 2 more helps. We do have the phone. Remember we grabbed the... Or did we not grab the phone? Oh, you're right. Alright, so we've got 2 call for helps and 2 follow the cats. We need a tiebreaker. And there's follow. I guess we're going to keep following the cat, Lotus. I hope you do not lead us wrong. Don't get us killed, please. Continue to follow the cat.
Mouth agape in terror, you take hesitant steps towards the cat, and she again gingerly takes off. You're led to a factory dressed in graffiti and pocked with broken windows. It once belonged to a metal fabrication company that was one of the town's biggest businesses decades ago, but they had long since closed up shop here. A faint noise can be heard from deep within the bowels of this place. Curiosity overrides your fear, and you step inside. It's dim, but not impenetrably dark. The deeper inside you go, the louder and more discordant the noise grows, until it's overwhelming. At the heart of the building, you can see dozens of glowing rectangles. They seem to be the source of the noise. Once you're close enough, you realize that these glowing rectangles are all phones. Dozens of phones ringing relentlessly with nothing and no one else around.
I guess we don't need a phone anymore. There's plenty of phones everywhere. And I have no choice, so I'm going to pick one of them up. Thank you for the phones?
You reach your hand out and grab a random phone from the pile, wincing at the noise. As soon as you answer it, all of the other screens dim and the noise in the room cuts out. Hello? Who is this, you ask?
Hello?
No response. There's only a faint static. Hello? Hello? I need help. Something's wrong. The static persists.
Okay, so should we try another phone, or should we just call 911? On this phone, I suppose? What should we do? I think Flubs might get us Killer Spock. This seems super sus. I don't know what Flubs is doing, Spock. Should we try another phone or try calling 911? Okay, so we got 1 vote for call 911 on this phone. 2 for call 911. Just need 1 more vote for 911 or 3 more votes for try another phone. Alright, that's 3 for 911. Here we go.
You hang up, but before you can do anything else, every phone resumes ringing at once, and you immediately answer. Hello? Oh, please say something. My name is... You're cut off by a voice mumbling in the static. You can't understand it.
Why are you giving me numbers? Is it an ARG now?
Sorry, I can't understand you. What's going on?
151, 24, 2, 7, 16, 90, 88, sleep,
What the fuck are you talking about?
sleep.
Talking about sleep,
The
stupid.
call cuts off. You hit redial.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again, or call your operator to help you.
As if a flashbang had gone off, you were blinded by a haze of white.
Alright, so do we thrash our arms and just go crazy? Or do we open our eyes? It is your choice. What should we do? Try to show my arms off. There we go. They can see my bones, my bony arms. Alright, what should we do? Yes, the cat's slightly sus. Enough go, glad you made it back. We just called the police and got a very strange message. That's 2 for open eyes. Any thrashing of arms here? Because light could blind us. That is true. So 2 open eyes. Do we have any thrashing of arms? Alright, that's 3 open eyes. Here we go.
Your eyes bulge open.
Bulge
You prepare to
open.
defend yourself, but are taken aback by what you see.
What is it?
It's your room.
The frick?
Immediately, you become disoriented because you're flat on your back in bed.
Okay. Interesting. Should we sigh in relief or should we get up? That is such an odd choice. Should I just start sighing? Or should I or should I get up? Alright, that's 1 get up. I think we were abducted by aliens for sure, Spock. That's 2 get up. 3 get up.
Every hair on your body bristles and you try to tear yourself out of bed, but your body won't respond. Your muscles are utterly lacking in tone, but
Nice.
you can feel the warmth and texture of your comforter. Only your eyes will respond, and you dart them around the room while in the throes of paranoia. An impending sense of doom grips you. You've never felt a fear like this before. None of your senses are telling you anything is nearby, but you're certain that something is in the room with you. Something brimming with the intent to harm. Few facts in the world are more certain to you than this at this moment. You feel your body buzz with electricity, followed by the roaring sound of rushing water that is so clear and loud, it sounds as though a rapid is running through your brain. The last thing you see before consciousness fades is a wavy silhouette shrouded in shadows in the corner.
Alright, I guess we stay awake. But why are my muscles lacking in tone? Like, I just lose all of my muscle tone. All of my gains fall off after this experience.
If your only form of agency is keeping your eyelids from shutting, you're determined to do just that. As they sag, you slam them open again and scan the room for the presence you're sure you felt, but you glimpse nothing. Minutes pass with hardly a blink from you, and as those minutes pass, you slowly notice control returning to your limbs. You spring out of bed and hit the lights, then you swivel your head around the room one more time before Flub's meowing catches your attention.
Flub!
That's right, you think. You sprint into the kitchen and find Flub grooming herself atop the counter.
What the heck, Flub?
What you notice,
What was that all
or
about?
rather, what you don't notice, are scratches on the windows or on the door.
What
What
happened?
the fuck? You wonder aloud. And then it hits you. It was just a nightmare, and you were just experiencing a bad bout of sleep paralysis. You had read up on sleep paralysis some time ago, but sleep deprivation and panic induced by the nightmare clouded your judgment. You give the devil on the back door a quick check before heading back to bed, feeling as though a weight had been lifted off your shoulders. You let out a hearty laugh before cocooning yourself in your soft, warm comforter to go back to sleep, hoping your next dream is a more pleasant one. And then something ignites an inferno of pain deep inside your stomach, a pain that feels like nerves being raked by dental hooks. You scream, but dark, bloody chunks of mucus smother the howl. A gnashing maw of ivory, like rows of piano keys whittled into shivs, rips free of your gut. The last thing you see, before everything goes dark, is a mangled, blood and gut-soaked visage and cobalt eyes gazing back at you with pure malevolence.
What? He was inside of us the whole time? Ew! Alright, are you all satisfied with that ending, or should we give it one more shot? I will let you decide. That was crazy. I love that. I love Choose Your Own Adventures. Alien parasites. Flood might be a demon or extraterrestrial for sure. Yes, the nightmare got us pregnant. We shouldn't have slept with the nightmare. I mean, you're not wrong. Are we good? Are we good with that story? Do you want to move on? Or do you want to try one more time? It was odd, but I think I'm satisfied. Unless y'all want to do it again. I wouldn't mind doing it one more time. I'm curious if it could not be a nightmare. It could be an actual story. We'll put a thumbs up so everybody knows I was here. It was a good story, wasn't it, Spock? Alright, it doesn't seem like anyone else wants to play it again. Who doesn't have any different choices? Yes, let's just go back and make a couple different choices. We're not gonna, like, listen to the whole thing again. Do it one more time. Okay, Spock. We'll just listen to the new options. Alright. Whoops, too far.
A hideous noise jars you from a sound slumber. It sounds like the shrill whistle of distant bottle rockets being set off, but at a frantic, uneven pace in your kitchen. You bolt upright, wincing at the high-pitched cacophony.
Alright. So this time, are we going to ignore it or investigate? Are we going to ignore the sound or investigate it? I see. Do you want to just do opposite choices on everything? You want to just ignore it? Alright. That's one for ignore. Do we have any more ignores? 2 ignore. We just need 1 more ignore. Just going to... Alright, FNAFCO. We're just going to be playing it oblivious and ignoring the
After the initial
sound.
wave of alarm washes away, you think to yourself it must be the banshee howl of that screen door's rusty hinges. A problem for another day. You take a deep breath and choose to lay your head back on your pillow, and before long you drift back to sleep. A few moments later you hear a hiss from your bedroom door, and that noise alone is loud enough to once again return you to wakefulness. Before you can sit up again, you feel a burning streak rip across your cheek. God damn it! You howl in a mix of pain, frustration, and momentary panic, unsure of what or who is slashing at your face. The hissing noise you heard at your door is now coming from atop your chest. You squint through the darkness and make out the form of your cat, Flub. Knowing that you aren't going to be allowed to get a full night's rest, you spring out of bed with a huff and eject your cat from atop your chest. The chubby little brat lands with poise before hissing at you again and then bolting towards the kitchen. A few moments later, you hear another noise set to the same rhythm as the one before. It's a rhythm of desperation, and this time you recognize the sound as being claws dragging across wood.
Well, Should I wash my cut first, or should I go investigate? Why do I feel like Flub got me pregnant? The dumb cat doing things in my sleep. I don't like where this is going. Flub is evil, right? Alright, so we've got... Should we wash or investigate? Wash the cut, that's one wash. Well, we don't really have any opposites at this moment. Two wash. We will definitely do opposites when we get to that. If we get to that. Do we have a third wash? Or 3 investigates. That's true. It still is opposite investigate. That is true.
Cranky,
but it might be a
inside
different
your fate of
investigate.
getting no further sleep tonight, you trudge into the bathroom to clean your newly minted cutout before checking on the cat. Well, asshole can wait a second, you think to yourself. After the initial wave of frustration passes, the odd behavior of your cat begins to dawn on you. Even as a kitten, Flub never scratched or even nipped at you, and she's certainly never woken you from a sound sleep before. You run warm water over the scratch. It's deeper than you first realized, and runs the entire length of your cheek vertically. What the hell was that cat thinking? A mix of blood and tap water drains into the sink, and you take a bottle of hydrogen peroxide from the medicine cabinet, uncap it, and douse the wound.
That always hurts.
It may as well have been sulfuric acid for how deep the scratch was. You grit your teeth and grip the smooth linoleum sink until the pain subsides, and then dry it off. Exhausted, you glance in the mirror one final time and wonder if you're just dreaming before realizing the sting of the hydrogen peroxide rules that hypothesis out. You can already see puffy purple pillows of sleep deprivation bulging under your eyes, and red forks of blood-red lightning are forming around your soft blue irises. With a sigh, you wander into the kitchen, thoroughly unamused.
Alright, now we are forced to investigate.
Still groggy from Flub's 2 a.m.
I've heard
tantrum,
this one
you
before.
stumble into the kitchen and flick the lights on. On the way in, you notice that her looking at the windows and the walls and the...
Alright, so last time we checked out... Did we call the vet? No, we did not. We just checked outside. So this time we're going to call the vet.
At this point, your blood is chilled slush. The sight of your cat like this freezes you in panic. You try to come up with some kind of rational explanation. You try to think of what to do. You try to call out to Flub to soothe her. But the words stick in your throat, and you are frozen. You decide it would be best to look up the number of an emergency 24-hour vet nearby. But as you turn away from the door, Flub hisses fiercely at you. Her focus is unwavering, and so you think maybe you should indulge her, or at least check it out.
Alright, and now we have to check outside.
You pick the cat up and place her in the middle of the kitchen. She paws at your hands ineffectively. You unbolt the back door to check outside, but the moment you crack the door, the cat bolts, making a hasty exit into the woods that flank your backyard.
Alright, so last time we pursued Flub, this time we're going to wait until daylight.
Though unnerved, you figure Flub knows how to find her way back home. After all, the reason she no longer gets the privilege of having a kitty door is because of how often she would wander into those woods, stay out all night, and then stumble back inside in the morning like she just spent a night on the town. You go back to bed and decide to assess the situation when you're well rested. After all, there's little you can do in the dead of night. When you wake up, you're revitalized, but dripping in sweat. What happened? Last night it was freezing and the weather called for snow flurries today. Regardless, you throw your heavy autumn blanket off and stretch. Before long, you realize that while this bed is yours, nothing else in the room is even remotely familiar. You take a deep breath to calm yourself down. Someone once told you that if you ever suspect that you're in the middle of a dream, pinching your nose and trying to breathe is a surefire way to confirm it. With your thumb and index finger, you pinch your nose tightly and try to inhale again. Nothing. Apprehension mingles with curiosity, and you decide to explore these entirely alien surroundings. The walls are barren and gray, paint is peeling in spots around the room, and cobwebs clutter the corners. But other than that, and the bed, there's nothing of note in the room at all. Venturing out into the living room, you're surprised to see that it's almost equally Spartan in here, save for a television and a coffee table, with a few objects on it indistinguishable from a distance. The same goes for the joined kitchen. Wait a minute, you think? Am I in somebody's apartment?
Alright, so we've got brand new options here. Should we try the door? Should we check the fridge? Should we check the windows, or should we approach the TV? I think we're in the same building from the end of the other one, but it's not as spooky this time. Alcohol on a cut burns so good. Yes, it does. And it bothers me. Right, you die of dysentery. I'm glad we washed it. Pleb is drunk if she stumbles. Right. Assess surroundings. Sounds good. 2 windows. Okay, 3 windows. We're gonna check the windows.
Daylight is refusing to peek inside the living room, and now that you think about it, light was also absent from your room. Did I wake up in the middle of the night, you think? You pull open the blinds and you're greeted by a thick slab of concrete. In a panic, you rush into the kitchen and check the window in there. Concrete again. Your head spins.
Okay. So should we try the door now? Should we check the fridge, or should we approach the TV? Alright, we've got fridge. We're going for fridge.
You step into the kitchen, austere as any other room.
Austere, you say?
For a dust-caked refrigerator and a calendar you make note of. The calendar is flipped to July? That doesn't make any sense, you think? Just then, you're snapped out of your contemplation by the loud gurgling of your stomach and a light gnawing pain in your innards. How long has it been since you've eaten, you wonder? You aren't wasting away, but this hunger you feel is ferocious.
The baby's already
Opening
in there.
the fridge, you're greeted again by nothing more than dust and a pungent, musty odor that floods your nostrils.
Going back where this is going. Alright, so should we try the door or approach the TV? Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the restroom real quick. Well, you all go ahead and vote while I'm doing that. I just went into myself. Inception. Okay, yeah. It's called Too Sad. I can't remember the name of it. Yes. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to take a very quick break. I'll be right back.
Here's a little song I wrote. Might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, just be. is a little so narrow. I hope you learned it note for note. Don't worry.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Don't eat too much candy, everyone. That's the lesson to be learned. Alright, so what did we decide? Fluxcat! I'm so glad you made it! You made it in time for the TKO we're going to be doing in a moment.
When you worry, you make it.
Approach the TV. Okay, we got one for TV.
Be happy.
Alright, so we got TV. So we're going to be approaching the TV then. Alright, we're going to approach the TV. Sorry again about that.
The other features of this barren prison are a surprisingly pristine coffee table with something on it that you can't quite discern from a distance, and an antiquated television displaying nothing but snow, and a haggard futon facing the television and coffee table. Lacking in options, you approach the television and the small black object on the coffee table comes into focus. It's a Glock 19 handgun. Next to it is an empty magazine and a single 9mm bullet stood upright on the table. You stare into the black and white static on the boxy old television for a moment, and run your eyes over the hollow sockets where the knobs used to be. You give the side of the box a slap, and an image forms in the snow. It's hazy, like when you try to recall someone's face whom you met in a dream. At first, they merely stare back from the other side, and then you see their figure shift and move closer to the screen.
Oh crap, we're gonna die.
What you assume to be an arm reaches towards you, and then it pounds its fist against the glass barrier. And finally you can make out what appears to be its mouth growing wide. You can hear nothing, but you feel as though the image on the TV is exerting itself. Enthralled, you lean closer to the set. Just as you do, the gloomy drywall of the apartment morphs. Gray mouths emerge and surround you.
Oh, frick!
Bellowing, anguished screams and shrill staccato voices. A relentless sonic assault that burrows into your eardrums like a dental drill amplified by a megaphone.
Alright, so should we just stand there and cover our ears like idiots? Should we run for the window for some reason instead of going to the door? Or should we run to the door? Might get to the candy Basel, interesting. Alright, so we got one vote for door. Do we have a second for door? It's two doors. Do we have a third door? Alright, we're going to the door.
Clad in impenetrable chains, the door offers no egress from the head-splitting chorus of screams.
Okay. What do we think the door was going to do? Are we not going out the door? We're just, like, begging the door to stop the screams? Or the screams outside? So should we cover our ears or run for the window? We're not trying the door now, apparently. We asked the door to stop. Now we ask the window to stop, or do we cover our ears? You scared me for a second, Vex. I thought for a minute that I didn't pull up my pants correctly. Alright, so we got cover ears, one window. Okay, so we're going cover ears.
You crumple to the floor in agony in attempt to cover your ears, but it affords you not even slight reprieve, nor it is attempting to bury your head in the filthy cushions of the futon.
Okay. So nothing helps us, apparently. Why didn't we just go out the door? Why did we stay in the house like an idiot? Should we grab the gun, run for the window, or run back to the door? There's some weird choices. If we jump, it'll break the window and we'll hear the noise, but that's just a theory. It could be possible, Spock. I want to grab the gun. What should we do? I say gun. Grab gun. That's 2 guns. Do we have a 3rd gun? Pew pew. Do we have a 3rd pew pew option? Are 3 of you going to pew? There we go. Let's pew.
A pain so intense that your vision blurs racks you. You will do anything to escape it. With feverish desperation, you, doubled over on the floor, grope the coffee table
Why are we
until your
groping the
hands
coffee
touch upon
table?
the
That's
empty magazine
perverted.
and the single 9mm. You manage to load the bullet into the magazine.
Okay. And then what? Should we load the gun or put the gun back down now that we loaded the bullet? Should we finish loading the gun or should we just put it back down now that we've loaded it? That is so stupid. Yeah, load the gun. That's 1 load the gun. That's 2 load the guns. Load the pew pew.
Next, you slide the magazine into the Glock on the table until you feel a click.
Ooh. Alright, should we turn the safety? Why is this so incredibly Why is this so detailed? Why are we going into every little step of this gun? Should we turn the safety off or should we put it back down after all of that? I know we're committed, so we're probably turning the safety off. I'm just gonna, as soon as I see 1, we're going to do it. As soon as I see the first one. Yeah.
Despite your body trembling with white-hot pain, you eventually manage to turn the gun's safety off.
Okay. Alright, should we put the gun to our own head, like an emo? Should we aim at the mouths? Or should we put the gun back down after all of that? Why does it keep giving us that option? Why do you feel like something bad's gonna happen if we use the gun? Alright, should we aim at the mouths, aim at ourselves, or just put it back down after all of that? Aim at the mouths, that's 1 mouth. 2 mouths. We can have persona with a gun. Just 1 more mouth, or 3 more selves. I don't like the self one, that's disturbing. Alright, we're just gonna go for the mouth, so I'm not doing that.
All you can think to do is fire your one and only bullet and hope for salvation. You pick a mouth at random. None of them seem any more important than the others. You aim down its throat and squeeze the trigger. Blood cascades from the orifice like a broken water main, and the mouths recede. You drop the gun, slink down onto the futon, and breathe a sigh of relief. The celebration is cut short as the mouths re-emerge with renewed fervor. You howl in pain and jam your head fruitlessly under the cushions of the futon, hoping that death comes for you sooner rather than later.
We're still going to commit suicide. Alright. You gotta be kidding me. Is that the end? Was that the end? Is that the end? What? Yeah. So that's the end. We die. Okay.
Despite your body trembling. Next, you slide the magazine into the Glock on the
So what happens if we put the gun down?
You can't bring yourself to do it. You toss the only bullet and turn your head. You don't even want to know where the bullet lands. Doubled over in pain, you hope the end will come soon. The end that you couldn't bear to bring upon yourself.
And in this one, apparently you die as well. And we know what the first one does.
Next, you slide the magazine into... Despite your body trembling with... Racked with pain and your face slick with tears and sweat, you raise the loaded gun to your head and press the muzzle against your left temple.
So the one where you put the gun to your own head is the only one you survive. Are you freaking kidding me? What? What? So should I take a deep breath or put the gun down? Oh my. Should I take a deep breath or put the gun down? Right? We died both ways. We don't die if we put the gun to our own freaking head. Wake your persona. I guess. We're doing a scary adventure and we die every way except when we put the gun to our head. Alright, that's one. Take a deep breath. Do we have any put the gun downs? That's ridiculous. Take a deep breath. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath.
You're sobbing, and tremors are rippling through your body. You take a long, deep breath.
This is seriously the only way we survive. Alright, should I hold my breath? Yeah, we're not going to put the gun down. We've already had that too many options, so let's hold our breath.
In an attempt to compose yourself and steady your shaking hand, you hold that inhalation.
I guess we're sure.
Am I really about to do this? Am I sure this is the only way, you ask yourself?
Why am I doing this?
After a moment's hesitation, you think to yourself, I'm sure.
Alright, should we? Yeah. Pulling the trigger, I suppose.
With sweaty, trembling fingers, you clench your eyes closed and squeeze the trigger. Over the maddening screams, you hear a bang and feel burning hot steel on your temple, but the sensation passes in an instant. Movies and books have braced you for the rush of memories. You're ready for your synapses to fire their last bursts of electricity and for your life to flash before your eyes before it all goes black. That doesn't happen. None of it happens. There's no darkness, no pain, nothing. You open your eyes, and what you see are not 100 screaming mouths, or dingy gray walls, or a chained-up door. You see black and white dots all around you, moving as though they're vibrating back and forth. And that's all you can see in the distance, in every direction. You wander through the black and white desert. You wander and wander and wander. A gnawing hunger and a dull inward pain are your only companions as you wander for hours. Eventually hours turn to days, and days to weeks, and so on and so forth. You do not sleep and you cannot eat, for there is nothing. Until finally, there's something. A shape. A shape you can scarcely discern as human. With vigorous gait, you sprint towards it. Its face is hazy. You can't distinguish features, but the silhouette is growing more distinctly human as you approach. Eventually, you think you see it waving at you. It then turns around and walks away and vanishes from all sight. You sprint as close as you can to where it was. You scream.
Ah! That was a lame scream. Is that it? Alright, so this, the original ending we got was better than these. These are lame. It was fun though. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad that we found out. Did you die pretty much every way? No matter what happens, you die. Alright, so before we go to the real ghosts on TikTok, we are going to discuss the t-shirt we're giving away, the free t-shirt. And again, you can have any of the designs. It doesn't have to be this one. I just really like I Don't Give a Flying Farmhouse. So it could be the I Don't Give a Flying Farmhouse shirt. Or it can be the High Five Friends I Don't Do That Anymore shirt. Or one of the new High Five Friends shirts. You can use it to pre-order one of the new shirts and get that for free. Or the Gorillaz Fan Project fan shirt. It'll be your choice. But we're going to talk about how you're going to win those. And it's actually going to be a questionnaire of a combination of 5 questions. First one to get all 5 right will win the free shirt. Alright, and they're going to be, I don't know why I'm talking with this accent now, but they're all going to be questions. Apparently it's like a broken Russian that's slightly Scottish. Alright, they're going to be questions about Halloween. So, let's begin. First with Halloween's origin. What is the name of the Celtic festival that eventually became Halloween? And no, I'm not talking about All Hallows Eve, as far as the naming goes. What is the original name of the Celtic festival? Yeah, it was a never-ending death simulation for sure, Spock. But Samham, alright. Happy midnight, you got it. That is it. It is actually pronounced... It's funny, because it's pronounced very farmer-esque, but it's pronounced Sowen. I'm Sowen! Yeah, spelled like Samhain, and it's pronounced Sowen. Alright. Sol Wind. It's close. Because it's pronounced Sowen. So, that also counts. Alright. We're going to do 3 questions now and 2 later. So like I said, you have to be here for the whole time to actually win the shirt. Alright, question number 2. One moment. Alright. What day was Halloween or Samhain first celebrated? This one's hard to find. It's very hard to find. Again, in what year was Samhain, however you want to pronounce it, it's pronounced Samhain. What year was it first celebrated? Year, not day. If I said day, that was my fault. What year was it first celebrated? As far as the records show. There is definitely a recorded day. No, it's before the 1800s. Far before the 1800s. Before the 1600s. This is a very ancient holiday. Okay, could you be more specific, Spock? You can look it up, it's just the first one who gets it. I have a feeling that Harvey Midnight's looking it up, and he's probably going to get this one. Been very quiet. The question was, what year in recorded history was Samhain, aka Halloween, first celebrated? It doesn't have to be the exact year, but it needs to be very close. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. You are the closest so far. Alright, just don't look it up then, just keep guessing. You're the closest so far, Harvey. Well, 2,000 years ago is also very close. No, it's before the 18th century. It's a very ancient holiday. Now, Vexus is in the lead. Closer, Kirk, closer. And again, this is the closest recorded time it was celebrated. This isn't the first time it was ever celebrated, because that's actually not on record. Remember, the closest is Spock's 2,000 years ago answer, so go very far back. Can you give a day? Instead of saying 2,500 years ago, can you give a day? Either BC or AD. This is the first time recorded, which means, like I said, it's not the first time it ever happened. Vexus, you are now the closest. They were recorded then, but there was a time before then. And I will say who recorded it. The Roman Empire actually recorded it, if that helps. And the reason the Roman Empire recorded it is because they were conquering that area, and they combined their festival with it. I feel like Vexus might get it with this next guess, or Harvard Midnight. Spock, if that's supposed to be AD, that is the closest. Alright, Cook, see you later. We'll be going for at least a little while longer. We still have some games to play, and some spooky videos to watch. I think we should put on some music while we do this. Let me get some spooky music. Doob. Stop showing me, it's weird. There we go. Again, that's why it was the first recorded time. Alright, I'll give you a hint. It's in the AD double digits. Yeah, it's that early. And again, to go over the points so far, Harvey Midnight has 1 point. 24 AD is the closest Vexus. But now, you're getting a little... Oh. You're very, very close, Vexus. Very close. Very, very close. Very, very, very close! Like, one off close! Hurry! And then Spock was 609. But Vexus is still the closest. You're one off. Now you're two off. Someone else is gonna get it first now. There you go. Okay. Alright, you got it. It's 43 AD was the first time that it was actually recorded as a holiday celebrated by the Celts as Samhain, or how did I say it spelled again? Samhain. And that, like I said, it was celebrated way before that, but that's the first time it was recorded as similar to Halloween as we celebrate today as you can get. Alright, last question before we do more games and fun things. And this question is, what is the significance of the... I'm going to word this two different ways. What is the significance of the pumpkin/gourd in Halloween? What is the significance of the gourd/pumpkin? Gourds were carved with faces to scare off ghosts. Yeah. You got it. That is it, Harvey Midnight. They were, well, any evil spirits, not just ghosts of humans, demons, any evil spirit, any evil lingering thing. They were to scare them away and protect their house. Based on the Irish myth of Stingy Jack a farmer who tricked the devil. That is the idea. Well, actually, you're both right. Yes. So, the gourds being used to scare off ghosts is correct. Being used to distract the spirits and not necessarily living in people's homes is also correct. What's interesting, though, Spock, based on the Irish myth of Stingy Jack O'Framer who tricked the devil, that's actually the idea of the jack-o'-lantern. Yes, that is the origin of the jack-o'-lantern. I was more so talking about gourds and pumpkins. What is their significance? But that is also an origin for the jack-o'-lantern itself. They would make scary faces on the gourds to scare away the spirits, but the story of the actual name jack-o'-lantern itself comes from that story. Interesting. And yes, well, actually, that's difficult. Harvey Midnight has 2 points, and Vexus has a point. But since you actually talked about the jack-o'-lantern, it's interesting. I'll go ahead and give you a point as well, Spock. And we'll just do best out of... I don't know how we'll do it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, so it's close to a tie. You're ahead, Harvey Midnight, by 1. Alright, let's continue with the festivities. So next, we will be looking into TikToks of supposed real ghosts. I don't know how many of these we're going to watch. Probably a handful, 10 at the most. And then we'll move on to the next set of questions. Or no, then we'll move on to the games, and then the next set of questions. And then we'll wrap it up. We'll be wrapping it up in about the next half an hour to an hour at the absolute most. So let's move on.
For a while, they've been dealing with strange occurrences at home. They believe that a squatter is hiding in their house. Now, they had thought this for the longest time, until something pretty creepy happened recently. Although Cheryl, the mother, doesn't exactly say what happened, she now knows that something else is going on in the house. One day, Cheryl is sewing in her room when her daughter, who's playing with her toys right behind her, tells her that something had moved in the closet. She immediately grabs her phone and begins to record.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door?
I hate when there's stuff in the closet. Usually a cat when it was me, though.
In the following video, a mother's recording.
Okay, where's the part 2? I hate when they just do a part 1 and expect you to go find the part 2. Okay, is this the part? There's the part 2. Okay. I think I've seen this before, where the mannequin moves. So freaking creepy, though. It really is. It really and truly is. Why does she have so many mannequins? Does she have a mannequin? Does she have a clothing business?
It's okay. What?
Doll's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Oh. I feel like that. Okay, that kind of scared me.
A creepy-looking mannequin begins to sway on its own before plummeting to the ground.
I feel like the thing is standing
Cheryl and
on
her
me.
daughter are left shaken up,
I
as
don't know.
neither of them were near the doll when it moved. They were too far to have done anything. Feeling
My
totally
heart jumped with
baffled,
that
they
one.
promptly rush out of the room in a panic frenzy. Now, it's worth noting that the reason Cheryl has mannequins in her bedroom is because she now works as a seamstress from home. The mannequins are there to display the dresses that she sews, but viewers believe that the figures are either cursed or haunted. Now, Cheryl doesn't really think so, considering that strange things have been happening before she bought the mannequins. Only a few.
Well. Alright. What's this
Living
one?
somewhere in Georgia, a woman named Felicia had
Oh, I
caught
love these
footage of
voices.
something that's left her shaken up ever since it's happened. Although having watched this video multiple times, she still can't make sense of this footage. In the video, Felicia is seen playing with her dog on her back porch before suddenly it happens.
Did it say Kevin? Did it say Kevin? Oh, the pupper says I'll eat him.
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon replaying the footage and amplifying the audio, you hear this.
Get out.
The reason behind Felicia's fearful reaction is now clear. A disembodied voice had spoken to her. Listening closely, it sounds as if it's saying, "Get out." Understandably, Felicia runs away in a panic frenzy. She leaves the door open for her dog, but for some reason, he doesn't want to go inside. Even he is sensing something unusual. From the curtain behind Felicia moving at the same time the voice is heard, to her dog being afraid of going inside, Felicia believes that this was paranormal. Now, no further clips have been posted by her, which only helps to make this incident a total mystery.
Did she leave the house? Did she stay? She's like, it's a ghost, no big deal.
Georgia,
like the heck. Alright, let's see if we can find a real UFO. I love these, so cool. Oh, those are so weird when they teleport like that. What is that? What is that? So weird. Can that be a natural phenomenon? What do you all think about UFOs? Do you think they're actually aliens, or do you think they're some kind of spiritual thing? I think they're really interesting. I have no idea what they are, though.
UFO real.
The fudge? It's like 2D.
UFO real.
Hey, that's just a crappy camera. I'm pretty sure it's an airplane. See the airplane in the lead. These are so stupid. That's just an aircraft. Just an airplane. Wow, really? Really? That reminds you, have you all seen the face in the moon? That's such a creepy thing. What the heck is that? It's like one of those biblically accurate angels a little bit. Those are eyes. So many encounters. Do you know what do you think they are? It is like the flying spaghetti monster, isn't it? Weeping angels. Yeah, right. This is terrifying. Alright. There's one video I want to show you. That's really, really interesting. Let's see. Face by the moon. And I've seen multiple videos of this. I don't think it's a filter, but I don't know. It's just really, really weird.
February 28th, 29th, 28th, 29th, I have gotten me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky.
Have you ever seen this video before?
I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not going to trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. It's a huge face looking right down on us.
Isn't that freaking weird?
I can zoom in a little bit brighter. There he is. There's the moon. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Let's see if I can get a better picture on the moon like it's supposed to. Is my hand in front of the thing or something? Alright, here we go, here we go. There it is.
Look at that.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
Camera makes it so clear.
There it is. It is February 28th.
I mean, it seems kind of fake, but at the same time, it's so freaking weird. It's Eminem. Just a rock, some people say. Right. But there were other people that recorded it too, is the interesting thing. Is this the other one? Maybe? Yeah, this might be the other one. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, let's stop that. Yeah, see, other people found it too. Other people got the same or similar picture. Isn't that weird? It's from different angles. But it was all like done the same day. So weird. Yeah, there's Face for the Moon.
Did you know there has been several sightings across the world of a
Yeah, it's super weird. I'm sure that it's just some editing effect, but it's still super weird. Yeah, those are things you don't meant to see. It's like the face on the moon in Legend of Zelda.
28th, 29, looking right down on us. There it is. There it is.
So weird. But there was another video that was really, really similar. It was recorded around the same area. I don't know if I can find that one or not. Yeah, this might be it. No, that's not it. Who's it? That's just clouds. You can tell. Might show it in here still. No. Anyway, enough of that. There was some more real skinwalker videos that were really creepy. This deer freaks me out. If it's the right one. Might be it? No, this is just a crazy deer. It has some head disease. I think. Yeah, it has some disease. Poor thing. This isn't the one I was talking about. Oh, that's weird. That might be it. Oh, that's weird. It says some disease, but it's still freaky. Guess it just has two heads every once in a while, and then just goes away. So weird. Deer freaky. Is it? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna show it to why I even talk about it. Oh, this one's creepy. Oh, it's so creepy. Where's its ears? Oh my gosh, those eyes. Where is its ears?
Hello.
Look at that. Why is it looking at her like that? It's so creepy. Can you imagine waking up and seeing that? You have a reservation friend and seen what? No, no, I've heard. That's why we're looking at something that could be real. Have I seen the Miami alien points? I don't think I have, Spock. Just a weather balloon. I mean, it could be Vex. That actually is a good idea. That, I mean, a good guess. That's probably what it is. That thing with the spaghetti monster. Shapeshifters. Yeah. There's something wrong there. Never trust a deer on two legs. Oh, this might be it. This might be the one I was talking about. Do you remember the Skinwalker deer from Adventure Time? That thing was so creepy. That's not it. Yeah, this might be it.
What's wrong with it? Oh my god.
Let me start out by saying that I am not a wildlife expert or a biologist, but I've been hunting since I was a little kid, and I've seen deer do some pretty crazy things. I'm pretty confident what we're looking at here is a deer that has been injured and is defending itself. I really don't think it's a disease like chronic wasting disease or blue tongue, because generally the symptoms with those conditions are a lack of fear, not necessarily aggression. It could certainly be a disease, but I think it's an injury.
There's one where this thing's not yet. There's one where the deer's just acting extremely creepy. Part of its face is missing. Part of its face is missing. You can see right through to the gravel. Never mind. No, it's not. It was the way it was positioned. Oh, that's weird. No, it is. Oh no, it's deer's just antlers are screwed downward. Poor thing. Poor thing. That's not it. That's not the video. I don't know. It's hard to find. The whistling in the woods ones are creepy too. Deer don't walk on their hind legs.
Dude, come and look at this dumb looking deer.
I don't know. It's hard to find the one I saw the other day, but it was really freaking creepy. No, that one just ended. Poor thing. Why are they showing that? Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Yeah! Well, no, that's not it. That's not it. This one's body elongated, which is weird, but that's not it. Very weird, though. I don't know. It's hard to find the one I saw the other day. Didn't look like that. Excuse me? Oh, just a really underdog. Okay, enough of these. Have you all seen that magician that could transform into animals? It's really weird. Way too realistic. It's like on America's Got Talent. It's so weird. I don't understand. Don't understand the dog one. You ever seen this? I don't understand. How? There's another one where you can see it better, but it's the same magician, I believe. I just don't understand. It's so weird. This might be it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand! How? This was on live TV. How? How? He's got to be a skinwalker. How? I don't know if I want to go there. That's terrifying. Yeah, there's actually some up in North Carolina, near-ish to me. Right, a Japanese skinwalker, right? Right? Like, who watched it again? How? 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 I don't understand. How? It wasn't a screen. How? It's AI. No, it's not. It's AI. I saw the original. I don't know. It's not. I saw this on America's Got Talent, you crazy. It's so weird. Unless they faked it for the show, which I suppose they could have. I don't know. Ew.
This man has a bona fide hellhound. This doggie goes by the name of Luna, and she has a unique reaction to her owner when he leaves for work. He claims she does this every single time. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Luna does not like when I go to work. I'll see you later, Peppy.
What a goober little monster.
I'll see you. See you, Peppy.
Demon. I'll see you. Wrong. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. What the heck? Oh, that's so weird. It has a dog head, but then it becomes more horse-like. Oh, that's so weird. So weird. Alright, just a couple more videos and then we'll move on to the second set of questions and our games.
Hey, excuse me. Nana, are you doing dishes? I hope so.
Oh, that's so weird.
Hey, excuse me.
Okay, enough of those. There's some interesting things. So we could do this all night. We could do a whole reaction video. I might, actually. But for now, let's go ahead and let's move on to the second set of Halloween questions. Yeah, it's odd. A were-dog, maybe? Alright, next questions. I guess we'll have to do more than 5 now, because we've got a pretty big tie, so we'll go until someone gets 3. 3 seems to be the magic number. Let's see. Alright, what was the candy corn originally called? Everyone's least favorite candy. What was it originally called? While you're answering that, I'm gonna look up some more weird, real creepy things. I don't like how those are censored. Ugh. Oh, that's terrifying. That's so terrifying. That first one bothered me a lot. I didn't like that. That was so creepy. What is that thing? It's weird. Just the way it moves is odd. It's giving me chills. What's wrong with that thing?
Can't manage a woman there. Every night I listen to she go and stand up. And all they are say, hey.
I need to be paying attention. Yep. You got it. You got it. Chicken feed. Chicken feed, Spock. That's what it was originally called. Chicken feed. Alright. Next question. 1 second. Alright, what famous magician died on Halloween?
Yeah, I said, woman. Hey. Hey. What you stand up yourself for? Hey. Every night this one bust up right, this one don't want to move. Woman. Move. Every flipping night.
Kind of seems dead.
Move. Every night this one goes up, this one don't want to move.
It's a doll.
Like she's sick in her head.
What the heck?
Me not touch her now. Hey, move. Who are you?
Yes, Harry Houdini. You got it, Harry Houdini. Alright, I actually do have 2 more questions. We'll go ahead and do those. But I'm pretty sure Harvey Midnight won this. Ah, there it is. That's one of them. Alright. So what holiday was fused... I'm not going to do that one. 1 second. I have a whole list here. Okay, there we go. Why are the colors orange and black significant to Halloween? So we got Harvey Midnight with 2. We've got, well actually, we need the 3. So. Yeah, because you had 2. Texas with 1, Spock with 2. Why are the colors orange and black significant to Halloween? Well, to make it more simple, what did orange and black represent in Halloween? Death? Correct. Death is correct for black. What about orange? What happens at Halloween? What did I just finish doing? Oh, and you got it, Harvest. So half a point to Vexus, half a point to Harvey Midnight. The orange represents harvest, the black represents death. And let's see, one last one. This one's pretty easy. Well, no, I'm not doing that one. I had that one on there, but it's kind of simple. No, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. So, what 3 ingredients are in the classic Halloween witch's brew? Witch's brew. What 3 ingredients are in the Halloween classic tale of the witch's brew? It's spoken in a poem about Halloween. What 3 ingredients are in witch's brew? There's actually 4 ingredients, but if you get at least 3, it'll count. Vodka. Vodka. I have Newt, correct? I have Newt. Not quite. There's bats involved. I have Newt is definitely in there. Not Newt Tale, no. This is from the original poem written about witches and Halloween. Blackberries? No. I have Newt is the only correct one so far. I'll give you a hint. It's the toe of something. I have Newt, toe of something. And no, it's not a rat. Toe of frog. You got it, Spock. Toe of frog. So it's I have Newt, toe of frog, and there's 2 more ingredients. In the original, there's actually 4, not 3. Sorry. I have Newt, toe of frog. Wool of bat, correct. And 1 last ingredient. I have Newt, toe of frog, wool of bat. Tongue of dog. You got it. Spock got it. All right. All right, and there's 1 more. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that last one too. All right. What Scottish spirit? This goes back to the pumpkins and the gourds and scaring away the spirits. What are the names of the type of spirits that are said to haunt the Scottish Isle? And that they were trying to frighten away. There is a name for this particular kind of spirit. What were they referred to? This would be the last one. Right now, it's Harvey Midnight with 3.5, Spock with 3, Vexus with, let's say, 2, because you were pretty close on that one. You had like 1 and 1.5, and that brings you to 2. No. That's a name of 1 in particular, but what are they referred to in general? White's very close, Harvey, but not quite. Think more classic literature. It's very, very, very close, though, having the night. It's another name for them, Spock, but that's not the one we're looking for. It's like that kind of being. Not Revenant, but you're very, very, very close. You are closer. I'm getting a lot of names here, but no, you're all very close, but you're dancing right around it. It's more simple than that. Think Celtic, think Celtic, think fairies, think in that realm. It's not Fae, but it's close. So close. Changelings. No, not changelings. Pokemon. Think of Pokemon. What move in... It's not a Kappa. What move in Pokemon causes burns? Wisp! There we go, wisps. And wisps were believed to be a form of banshee, actually. They were wandering spirits of malice, and they would attach to you. That's why the will-o-wisp in Pokemon always burns you. They were spirits of malice that would attach to you, attach to your malice, and eat you up from the inside until you burned away. And there was nothing left but your hatred. And a lot of times, you died. Alright. 3.5, 3.5. Alright, so Spock, and Hungry Midnight, you are tied. I'm gonna have to do a tiebreaker. Here's some more information on the wisps. In Ireland and Britain, it is believed to be the mischievous spirit that lures travelers into treacherous areas, often with fatal consequences. There's all kinds of legends, but anyway, we're not going to go into that. I'm going to get a tiebreaker question real quick. They burn with you, your mama. Yeah, basically. I'm going to die because of my yo mama jokes. A wisp will attach to it and kill me. Good thing I have jack-o'-lantern on the porch. Alright, no looking up this one. You all cannot look this one up. I want to see if you actually know this. One second. Get a good one. 1 second. These are too easy. Okay, I got one. The term trick or treat came from a practice which is frowned upon. What was the original treat they were asking for? And the trick was they would burn down your house again. Another Will of Wisp reference. There was a lot of things to do with fire and evil spirits in Celtic mythology. What was the original treat from trick-or-treating? Again, do not look it up. You have to either know it or not know it. Rack your brains. It was not money. Spock, do not look it up. I'm watching you. Not pulling pranks, no. They pulled pranks by burning down your house or killing your animals if you did not give them this treat. This dessert. This sugary treat. We use this reference now. It's gonna put you in a three-way tie. No. No, I want to Harvey. You know what, Vexus? You keep hinting at stuff. I'm gonna have to give it to you. You know what it is. I know you know what it is. Because from that answer, go ahead and tell it. Just not graphic. And then we'll go into a new tiebreaker. It'd be a three-way tie now. I gave too many half points. It brought you all to... Well, actually, it still won't be a tiebreaker. It'll bring you to 3, the others are at 4. From the partial points. It was not a whiskey. You want them to get it? Okay, Vexus, okay. Because it will actually be tiebreaker if you let them get it. That was your hint. That was the one hint you get. No. It was not Flash. Well, like I said, it wouldn't be the tiebreaker anyway, Vexus. It would bring you to 3, and then they would still be at 4, so you'd still be 1 below. But mumming. What is mumming? I'm gonna have to look that one up. Mumming? I should probably stop saying it. No, it is not mumming. It's like people that are dressed up in costume. What was the treat? Not the festival, not how they got the treat, not the tricks. What was the treat? The type of person, I will say that. What was the treat? It's going to have to be a specific answer. It's a one word. Apple pie. It's not apple pie. Here's a hint. It starts with a V. V like victory. Or this word. It's not trick. It starts with a V. It's a type of person. You're killing me. It's not vanish. It's not vodka! It's not vodka! It's not a vampire. Vodka again. It's That's not the treat. Come on, you got this. You got this. Starts with a V. What were the treats? What would they go door to door asking for? Not Van Helsing. What would they go? What would they go door to door asking for? A valet? No, not a valet. Why are we sticking with VAs? Are we going through the whole alphabet? Should I do a different tiebreaker? We have X's. You got 1 point and then 2 half points, so it pushes to 2. And then Spock got, it was a couple half points and then 2 points. No, it was 4 half points. No, it was 2 half points and 3 points. Pushed to 4 points. Harvey Midnight just got 4 points. Or no, I did that backwards. Harvey Midnight is the one that got the partial points. Spock got the 4, so I brought them both to 4. Anyway. I should have done partial points. Yes! Yes, you got it, Harvey Midnight. You got it out. The treats were virgins. They would go door to door and ask for virgins, which were the treats, and if they did not give them the treats, they would either burn their house down, or they would kill their livestock, or they would do something else horrible, aka the tricks, and that is how trick or treat started. Now it's much more innocent, and you're just asking for candy, or they'll trick you. That is the treat. It was very close. That was so close. So close. Harvey Midnight, you win the shirt. Which design would you like? Would you like the I Don't Give a Flying Farmhouse? Would you like the High Five Friends shirts? Or would you like the Gorillas Fan Project shirt? It is up to you. And I'll get with you later about the details. And then we're going to get into Jackbox, and that's where we'll close out tonight. With the High Five Friends. Do you want the one that's out right now that says I don't do that anymore, with Happy sitting there all melancholy with like the triangle designs, or do you want to wait for the Unlovable series of shirts? It is up to you. You're not an idiot, Spock. You were so close, and you got a lot of the questions right. You actually got the most full questions right. Harvey Midnight got a lot of partial of it right, which brought you all to a tie. You both did great. You both did great. No. You know, I'm going to give you a booby prize. How about this? How about this, Spock? And I'll give you one too, Harvey Midnight. I'm also going to give you a sticker of one of the designs. And I'll send you a sticker, Spock, as your runner-up prize. You'll get the I don't do that anymore? Okay, I'll send you the I don't do that anymore. What kind of sticker would you like? And then I'll send you a sticker, Spock. I've already got a package I'm sending Rexus for Patreon stuff, so maybe something a little Halloween special in there for participating as well. There are unlovable stickers. There's unlovable stickers that say which each unlovable type does. The D type, the A type, and the Y type. There are also unlovable stickers of Happy, his sister, and Glee. And there are unlovable stickers that are just like this giant unlovable and like a rainbow. And it's the unlovable from the Unlovable program, High Five Friends. Happy? Okay. I will send you a... So you want Happy's Unlovable sticker, where it shows Happy and then says what type he is, or do you just want a sticker of Happy making a face? can't wait to explain to you all what Happy is. I'm glad you think he is a unique character, but it's because he's based on something real. Happy's face. Okay. Happy's face sticker for Harvey, and this shirt, the I don't do that anymore shirt. Spock, what kind of sticker did you want? Okay, I think I missed it. No, what kind of sticker did you want, Spock? And again, Vexus for participating, you will also get a thing. With Happy's face as well? Okay, that works. 2 Happy's face, and the I don't do that anymore shirt. Alright. Let's move on to Jackbox. Floxcat, are you still here? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna jump on the Discord and see who all wants to join. If you want to join me in the voice chat, you can meet me in the Reader's Corner Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and get the game started. One moment. I think I do have all of them on here. Contact 9. I do. I think it's 9. One moment. That update. I think that 9 is the one with the. Oh, weird, it disappeared. Alright. More in a moment. To make sure it's the right game. And get up the Reader's Corner. Alright, anyone who wants to join the voice chat, I'm in General and the Reader's Corner Discord, found in the description. Whoa. I just heard myself echo. Okay. I am now on the chat. Mikey!
Hello, here. It's Mr. GPReeds.
And Jara, are you going to be joining us for the Jackbox, Mikey?
Hello. Wait, what?
We're going to do a couple rounds of TKO, Halloween edition. We're going to be doing Halloween topics.
Oh, you're doing a Halloween thing?
Yes.
Hello, Jara.
Yeah,
How
we're
you
actually in the
doing?
middle of a stream right now. We're doing our Halloween stream.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun, but man, it was like came down pretty dang close to